Hi everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. This reading is intended for the sign of Leo or anyone watching for Leo. If you're watching for a Leo, reverse the roles. So we're going to take a look at your life, the 6th through the 12th. Anything that needs to come out will come out. This can be focused on anything, just whatever you need to know for the week ahead. Oh, Leo. All right, so you got the energy of the Three of Swords. Let's take a look at the why. So it seems like you're finding something out over the next few days. This would be something that it feels like you already been kind of mulling over in your head, something that you may have been aware of, but you decided to ignore it for whatever reason. So let's find out your obstacle. Okay. The hard part is that I feel like in regards to this situation, this could be work, home, love, family, friends, whatever. It seems like you were kind of focused on the good parts of a situation. You know, maybe you were seeing things through rose-colored glasses, but I feel like as you've continued on with whatever this is, there's an energy here of you feeling as though it may be time to walk away from this situation if you're going to get what you really want. There's something about this situation where you feel like something is missing. And it's almost like no matter how much effort or energy you put into this, whatever it is that's missing, you don't have the authority to make it come, right? So perhaps if you feel like you have a partner who's not reciprocating, you can't make anybody do anything, right? Or if you have a job that maybe pays very well, but you find it unfulfilling, you can't make your job suddenly be something that you really love, right? So let's take a look at your past energy. Okay. So this is showing me that you are moving forward regardless of maybe the facts of the situation. It kind of looks like you were more focused on what could be rather than what was, right? You were making the best of something and feeling as though you would be able to turn the situation around. Now I'm seeing you coming to the realization that perhaps that's just not the case. It's not changing the way that you had hoped. So now I feel like you're taking a better look at this and kind of realizing like, maybe this doesn't resonate with me. Maybe this isn't going to turn into what I wanted. It might be time to do something new. Let's take a look at what's coming towards you. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like you get to the end of your destination and it doesn't look the way that you had hoped, right? There's an energy of coming to the end of something. And then when you look at it, it's not the way that you imagined it to be. You know, so you're starting to go back to the drawing board and you're kind of moving back into that energy of like, well, what was my higher self telling me about this to begin with, right? What were the red flags here in this situation that perhaps I ignored? Let me go back to the drawing board and figure out what about this situation was so attractive to me, right? Because now that I'm seeing this isn't what I thought it was, maybe I need to take that part, right? Maybe, for example, if you were really attracted to a certain profession, it made you feel very accomplished, right? To be able to tell people like, oh, I do this for a living, right? But then you're realizing that that's not something that you actually enjoy doing. So you could be going back to the drawing board and thinking like, wow, you know, I really like having a title that sounds very important. So I need to start looking at jobs that make me feel really accomplished when I'm talking about what I'm doing, but I also need to find something that's in alignment with me that really does make me happy. I feel like when you first started this, whatever this was, you were so optimistic. You know, I don't think you intentionally led yourself down a garden path. I feel like there was a lot of opportunity with this situation and there was a lot of potential here. The hard part is it just didn't seem as though it manifested for you. And the good thing is that you're taking a look, you know, at where you're at versus where you want to be and realizing that something needs to change. Now, as I'm looking at your energy, it seems as though you're making the decision that it's time to really go after what you want. So that's very good. Let's see your environment. All right. So environment is Temperance reversed. That's that energy that I was talking about where whatever is missing from this situation, it feels as though whoever is in control of being able to give that to you, you know, they're just not willing to budge. They're not willing to work with you on this. It just kind of is like, okay, what you see is what you get. Nothing's going to change at this time, right? So there's an energy here of you having to look at the situation. And I feel like you've been weighing it out like, okay, if I stay wherever I am, I'm not happy, right? I feel as though there's things about this that are draining my energy. There's things about this that are toxic to me. My only other option is to completely leave, right? Because I feel like you've tried to change your perspective about this situation maybe more than once, or you've tried to like maybe list the pros and the cons and tell yourself all the reasons why you're staying in this situation. Now there's an energy of coming to the realization that the only thing about this that will change is you, right? This situation is exactly what you see it as. It's not going to do anything different at this time. Let's take a look at your opportunity. 6 of Wands reversed. All right, so you have an opportunity to see that this just isn't going the way you want. And as frustrating as that is, because it feels like this is something you're kind of invested in, it's okay, because this is an opportunity for you to change, right? It's an opportunity for you to figure out what it is that you desire and then get back out there and really go after it. You know, sometimes we have to go in a different direction to realize that where we end up is not really where we want to be. Let's see some advice for you. The Hierophant. Okay, so for some of you Leos, you know, if this is a work-related situation, it very well may be that it's time for you to start your own business. This is the energy of starting a new job, seeing things about it that you may not like, but continuing on, right? Hoping that you can be effective and kind of change what's going on around you. And then finding out that that's not something that's available to you at this time. This could be kind of a repeating pattern. Where you can realize the potential of a situation and you get very excited. And then as you get further in, you're kind of looking around like, okay, this isn't working, right? This isn't going to work. People aren't working with me. It may be very possible that it's time for you to start your own business. This could be the universe's way. Sometimes when you want something very badly, it'll close every door, right? And it makes it feel like nothing's happening or that you're being set back, right? But in reality, all of those doors are actually closing so that you'll consider something that perhaps you didn't consider before. So I feel like if this situation is in regards to work, it may be time to start looking at starting a business of your own. If this is in regards to like love or family, there's an energy here of Spirit asking you why you felt obligated to continue on with this situation. Because I feel as though you were showing up in a way that really probably benefited the people around you, but it seems like you're asking for very little and you're receiving even less, right? So it's time to stop giving your power away to people who it seems as though do not realize everything that you do for them, right? Let's take a look at outcome for the week. 10 of Wands. So I feel like for you, Leo, you may end up staying in your situation a bit longer. This could be that you decide to give it one more try. This could be the energy of you feeling like if you do more, you'll get a different outcome. I want you to know that this is kind of what it is, right? What you see is what you're going to get. Now, that doesn't mean that that can't change, but for the time being, what you're starting to notice and what you're starting to feel around this situation, it's Spirit's way of trying to tell you that you're the only one showing up. You're the only one doing all the work. You know, perhaps you have a vision that other people just can't see at this time. And I feel like with this 10 of Wands, this is the energy of you wanting to keep trying, right? Being like, oh, I'm going to try that one last time, or maybe if I do it this way, I'll get a different outcome. Well, you're already at the 10, you know, so it's like you've given this so many tries. I understand wanting to try again, but perhaps, you know, this situation is asking you to take a look at why you feel the need to keep trying for something that doesn't seem as though it's been going in your favor, right? I'm going to pull you an advice oracle card. It seems like this one wanted to come out. And then I'm going to pull another one. What do we got for my Leos for the 6th through the 12th? Imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. So this is kind of asking you to take a look at what your beliefs are around this situation or around what you're capable of. You know, I think with this death card, in tandem with that oracle card, you're wanting things to change in your life, but as Spirit is trying to close doors for you to get you to pay attention to what is available to you, it's like you're so persistent on this one thing being what it is, you know, like this has to be the thing that works for me. This is it. And, you know, oftentimes our vision of what we're able to manifest is so much smaller than what the universe's vision is for you, right? In all honesty, it seems like you're kind of trying to manifest something that is not only not what you want because it hasn't been working, but you're limiting the possibilities for the universe to be able to work its magic in your life by being so fixated on this one thing needing to change, right? I feel as though this is trying to nudge you to look at different things in your life that perhaps you have not explored yet, right? You got try not to compare your life or your situation to those of others. When faced with new things or people, just say interesting. Keep your mind open and awake. Don't feel inferior. All the possibilities are as open to you as they are to others. So Leo, you know, it's kind of possible with the spread that I've seen here that you're doing something out of obligation. Like, for example, maybe you're majoring in a field that you're not interested in, but because your father and your father's father and everybody before them, maybe they were all, you know, doctors. And it's like, this is so hard for me. I don't get this. I don't even like this. But I just wanted that title, right? I wanted to be able to make my family feel proud of me, whatever, you know. It's very possible that you feel obligated to do something to please others, right? Or to get that accomplishment that it seems like may not even be something that resonates with you, right? So I feel like, Leo, you should take a long look at what you want, right? If you get to the end of this, if you accomplish whatever this goal is this even something that's going to make you happy? Because I feel like you're working towards something that doesn't, okay? All right, Leo, this has been the 6th through the 12th. I hope it was able to provide you with clarity. Love readings are coming out this week. Just be patient because they're kind of long. I'm doing them for the whole month. I will speak to all of you again soon, but in the meantime, good luck with this and you take very good care. Bye.